We've talked about skeletons and IK and motion and stuff for animation, and now I want to talk about how that translates into the deformations of a hot dog, actually, and essentially breaking this down to joint placement, geometry, and why the decisions really matter to what we're doing. One of the things we want to just think about is, if we are skinning something and we're looking at our joint position, and invariably there's I have a lot of people who ask me the question of when they bend their joint, and even if they've got a nice smooth fall off, and they're using even the brand new dual quaternion, how come when they rotate this this up, they're getting something over here that's collapsing, it's moving in the opposite direction, and we can check the skinning. I've got a nice smooth fall off between our upper joint and our lower joints, so everything seems to be good there. But what it comes down to entirely is your placement. You need to think of your joint as something more like it's a seesaw. It doesn't have a direction. It's not just one side, it's all directions. So invariably, when you take and you rotate it, anything on one side of it's going to appear to go in one direction. Anything on the other side of it's going to appear to go in the opposite direction. So just keeping that in mind, when you're looking at doing your deformations, you might need to augment or have a secondary deformation rig, which is going to have auxiliary joints in new positions to allow for that blending. So if I needed something here that was going to create this more of a smooth arc there, I could create a secondary joint that on here that would say aim constrained to the end, to the end, and then blend between the three of those. And because its position of rotation would be behind this area, then I wouldn't have to worry about the negative effect of this. So a lot of times what you'd want to do is you'd want to blend before you get too far past the head of a joint on its opposite end. You want to blend into something else. So this always comes up with especially when rigging a shoulder, and you've got the arm coming into the shoulder, and someone lifts their arm up, and then invariably you get instead of getting a nice bulge to the deltoid, you're going to end up getting a collapse. In fact, we're going to use that as a quick demo.